I know that also you're multilingual. So, am I right in thinking that you can speak Spanish, French, Greek, obviously English, and also Russian, right? You speak a bit of Russian?
Yeah, so my family is Greek Cypriot, so obviously that's like a bilingual thing, English and Greek. And I studied French and Spanish at school and then at university, and I went on to get a master's in translation. But I love languages, and I started to teach myself Russian, so I can like, it's totally basic. I can only get by a tiny bit, but I'd love to learn every language if I could. I just don't have the time, but yeah. So.
Yeah, that would take a lot of time. Yeah, bye music career if you did that.
Yeah.
But have you got a favourite language to sing in? Any preference?
Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I love singing in English, but I think when I sing in Greek and Spanish, because they're such sort of passionate languages, it really suits the way I sing, and I love a bit of drama and a bit of like sort of overreaction in singing and stuff. So yeah. I like those specifically. Yeah.
Okay. Which one is your least favourite? I'm gonna guess Russian.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I've never sung in Russian before, but probably.
Okay. I can imagine. So look, getting to Catch-22, I know it's a very, very different track to Poltergeist. Yeah. And Catch-22 really sounds like it was inspired by classic blues, although it's mostly modern in its construct. Now, what made you move in that direction, and also what was the response like?
Okay, so I am inspired by that old school sound, like the old school blues and soul as well, and I wanted to kind of recreate it, but obviously with a kind of modern, edge, basically. So yeah, my husband is my co-writer and my producer. So we sat down and we were just like, okay, we're going to listen to the greats, things like Free and B.B. King and all that kind of stuff, and just try and incorporate it in a modern way. And it's actually, the response has been great. I was a little bit like, oh God, are people going to understand it? Because it's a little bit different to Poltergeist and my previous single, Red Lights. But I think it's probably had the best response so far, to be honest.
I loved it, be honest with you. I really enjoyed it. I really, really, yeah. It'd be something that I'd actually put on and listen to at home. And I can't say that, honestly, about a lot of music. I'm very picky. But anything which has kind of like a jazz and blues at heart, yeah, it's a surefire winner with me.
Thank you.
And what started all, Natalie? What made you kind of get into music in the first place?
Okay, so I've always loved to sing, and like I started playing the piano when I was like 5 or 6, but I was a really, really shy kid, and so I would always sing in my room with the music like turned up to the max. Like my parents, Whitney, Celine Dion, all the big ones, George Michael, Bon Jovi, stuff like that. But I just wouldn't sing in public. I was just terrified to sing in public, and my family's also quite musical. My grandfather was like a violinist. I have a cousin in Cyprus who's a singer as well. But yeah, I was just so shy, and I was like 15, I think, and we were on holiday, and I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to get up and do some karaoke. It's like, if I don't do it now, I'm not going to do it ever. And I got up and I sang Hopelessly Devoted to You.
Oh, great song.
Absolutely terrified, but it went really well, and like my parents were really shocked, and the audience really enjoyed it, and that was what kind of spurred me on to just carry on and keep writing. I'd been writing since I was quite young as well. I just never sung in public. So yeah, that was the spur, basically. Yeah.
Got it. And what inspires your writing? Where does that come from?
It's a mixture of things. I mean, it's obviously things I've experienced. It's things my friends and family may have experienced. But actually more recently, it's been like things I might hear in a film. It could be like a line in a film, and I go, oh, that would make a really good song or something. Or like Poltergeist, my song Poltergeist, I wrote that on the basis of the word poltergeist. I just thought it was a really interesting word. So yeah, and things, things that maybe frustrate me, or things I want to talk about, or I want to kind of getting my views out about. So yeah, it's a whole variety of things.
Gotcha. And what movies have you been inspired by? Obviously, Poltergeist goes without saying.
Yeah.
Any others?
I can't actually give you specific ones. I can't remember. I mean, every time I'm watching a film or a TV program, it's just literally if I hear something, it just so I can't. One of them was probably a Nathia film, I think. You know, like
a Godfather, that kind of thing.
Yeah, something like that. I'm pretty sure one of them was. But yeah.